Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Pars 4 replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue English, we have L Sensei. Spawn on the north side as the magenta Japanese of liquid DeMu. Now has an apostrophe in his name. Either way, we do of course have villagers going out in the field. When it comes to map generation, you see of course the bit of berries up here. Not really good food source until it gets the initial Tawara research, whatever it's called. Another berry deposit for him is in the center, and next to over here is berries and deer, with a little bit of boar nearby. Nope, that's the wolf. Boar. This should be right in front of me. Oh, we're hiding behind the tree. Did not see him there. Goomba does not want to be eaten. Blue has both deer deposits pretty close by each other, but of course, this is English. So there's a strong likelihood he will not be even touching the deer. He will definitely not be touching the berries. And when it comes to the stone deposits, they spawn relatively close by with all the berries. Gold up here, and his wood deposits actually, wood deposits actually spawn pretty far away next to his gold deposit. Got pretty small gold deposit over here, so the English player does have a good core of gold. We do have the Abbey Kings being pulled out on the field, as well as the Kira storehouse. There's the tile wall research, which also does act as a half a wheelbarrow. So now the berry collection rate is faster than the sheep collection rate. The berry collection rate is 0.67, and that increases the collection rate by 25%, which is at least above, what, close to 0.8? 0.81 is deer collection rate, while sheep collection rate is 0.75. So it's definitely faster than sheep, but I think it may be still a little bit slower than deer. Either way, you got another outpost going on up, another farmhouse. He can also get the level 2 research. Will definitely make his berries collected faster than deer, but deer are still a good source of food and free. The Kira storehouse, of course, will pull out free farms as well. Berries will offer a faster collection rate, while the farms, of course, infinite and free. So maybe a good idea to utilize those free farms to prolong other food sources. The free king is now pulled on the field, ready to push his way forward. Now this side is collecting up any stone, though the English player did actually collect a little bit of stone. He is going for second town center next to the deer deposit. So he will be making usage of the deer. And seeing how close those two deer deposits are, I think that's a great way for the English player to play out. Go for the second town center, get the deer, and not just turtle up and grit farms. King does charge his way forward. There's a good strike there on the villagers. The king does have only 2 range armor, so it will take a little bit more damage from the outpost. The outpost does have arrow slit research as well, which will give him +1 range. Now the king's got to stay on back and get some health regen going. 8 villagers there on the deer, which is 1 more than the town center can store. English player just eyeing polite aggression, probably eyeing for a castle age. Japanese player pretty close to his own castle age. The king has taken a bit of damage there. Almost all the berries are being collected up there. Scout does take a little bit of damage. The king is maintaining his health regen. This outpost has also been upgraded with an arrow slit. That arrow hits there onto the king. Loading gate now being pulled down the field. Of course, getting free relics as well as a free priest. in order to pick up more relics.
It is Sitha for actors. Ut readeth new,
The king and scout are moving around. 7 villagers on gold right now. English player is still pretty far from aging up. We do have a round of farms. It does have a good amount of sheep still alive, so whenever it's time comes, he does at least have food sources available that do not require the dirt cheap wood costs of the English farms. Significant bit of transition food sources at least. Mill there looks like has been cancelled. Golden Gate's now complete. The first of the what's it called? Yoshiro's now inside the stable, going for a round of mounted samurai. Barracks going up, probably going to eye for some spearmen. Mounted Samurai deployed on the field. Mounted Samurai does have 10 extra health compared to the king, 2 extra armor compared to the king, and 33 or 25% more damage. Or the king has 25% less damage, while the Mounted Samurai has 33% more damage than the king. If that makes any sort of sense. A difference of 6. Scout is, of course, being pursued a little bit. Not sure the king may have won. There he is. The king will get some stats upon aging up. His attack speed, the great sword, is actually a pretty slow attack speed, isn't it? 2.38 versus 1.5, so the attack speed is quite slow. So that the DPS can be very misleading for the king, who already has not the highest damage compared to the other heavy have. Do now the white tower going on up on the front line. The white tower, of course, is a keep. Not eyeing for the king's palace, eyeing for some, perhaps just buy for defensive structure as well as since it is an English keep, mixed military capabilities. You got a round of hardened spearmen here, not bad. Maybe a little bit have a trouble and needs to get out. There's the veteran spearman research. Scout down, not a big surprise. There's a single spearman there. Could get finished off. He does only have these 4 spearmen. The king has gone down. The king is dead. Long live the king. Nope, the king's not being redeployed. Do now the daimyo manor now being built or research? Upgraded. That's the term. And going for his final wheelbarrow tech, so you will have 1.5 wheelbarrow research. Another round of farms coming out for the English player. Definitely needs to get inside the town center. With the white tower nearby, they can get quite a bit extra damage. The keep arrows are stronger, so go for some crossbows. Since it's fine against Mounted Samurai, mix the spearman crossbow would be a good idea. Various economic research come on the way for the Japanese player. 1 villager does go down. Some of these other villagers are going to get hit. 2 villagers do go down. Okay, so far kill off 3 in total. There's a round of walls down there. A couple of exposed villagers. Crossbows get another good volley there. The English player does have a superior number of villagers, so he can lose 1 or 2. Can't lose too much more. English player going for a bit of range damage will help out primarily with his defensive capabilities. His opponent's going for range armor, does have 1 level of range armor, which will cancel out the range damage. More range armor being researched this time from the English player. Also got a mounted bannerman, the Uma bannerman, or however you pronounce that. Villager does go down there. It does have textiles research, but the damage output right now on these units are pretty high. And the English player is losing a good number of villagers there. Very little response. These units are up to 5 range armor, so the town center arrows are not doing too much damage, and the villagers are not getting inside the keep. Some of Magenta's villagers being gunned down by the crossbowmen. 3 of them did go down there. Some of these units are going down. 6 side being captured up by Magenta. Magenta's picked up playing 3 relics, has picked up 1 more. The last relic has just been picked up as well, so Magenta may get every single relic. We got some Onobushigas, veteran Onobushigas. Longbowmen will do just well versus them. Man-arms can do quite well as well. Especially in this age, they can get man-arms get up to 8 melee armor, which makes it so these Onobushigas do a lot less damage. Scout down, not big surprise. The king does get sliced up a little bit, but he's going to run away. He sees the Onobushigas, he's going for the man-at-arms to counter. He does have a single longbow in the field as well, so more man-at-arms and longbow would be good against the Onobushigas. And that Mountain Samurai does go down.
Obeisance is ane atu.
The king's now getting ripped apart. He does stay alive. He's quite healthy right now, or can be quite healthy. He resists quite a bit of small strikes like that, but the king does go down. Armored clad being researched. Regular man-at-arms research now on the way.
Something to shatten?
Onobushiga and a samurai bannerman is also deployed on the field, the katana bannerman. Got a fortified outpost being researched by the Japanese. This one right here is being fortified. The other one has not been fortified. It does have a secondary town center here, which makes it so he does have decent villager storage in this region. Got 6 longbowmen in the field. No veteran longbowmen still in the way. He has all the range damage. He definitely needs melee armor. He sees all the Onobushigas. Like, you want range or melee armor against Onobushigas. First level of melee armor is on the way. Onobushigas rip their way through those spearmen, no problem. Man armor is a bit more durable. They do have armor clad, but stacking more armor is very important. Right now, these Onobushigas doing approximately 11 damage. Oh, we got a spring gold upgrade on this one here. I thought I had an arrow slit upgrade. I must have been mistaken. Another outpost going on up. Man-at-arms make short work of the outpost, even though it is fortified. Onobushiga's now engaging these various villagers. Not enough storage for these villagers to hide away in. They're running towards the White Tower now, so some of these villagers will be going on down. Blue will break through that outpost. It does not have any villagers on the inside. The White Tower will provide some good fire support to protect this region. But you guys trying to stop the man-at-arms, trying to connect with the Mangonel. Mangonel did get a good hit there, but will get a second shot off. Large amount of village trying to repair it on up. Another Mangonel pulled on the field, and both of the Mangonels do go down. The Agenda's starting to get overran by the man-at-arms. We don't see the Otashi upgrade just yet on the Samurai. Now we do. It doesn't have a good enough Samurai there to engage the man-at-arms. Or any at all. Some of the villagers are hiding away in the various locations. Got another Mangonel there, quickly killed off. And arms pushing down over here, trying to regroup his forces. Over here, more Onobushigas push way forward, getting some hits there on these villagers. The Onobushigas are taking quite a bit of damage. They will be pursued by these man-at-arms. English players going for more longbowmen. That'll be very handy. And right now, the Japanese player doesn't have a whole lot. It has a massive amount of gold, so you may want to go to the market and buy some food or do something with it. Right now, just having that much gold in the bank, it's not going to accomplish all too much. Another samurai here. Attack speed of samurai the same as men-at-arms. They do also have higher base damage than the samurai. Or, nope, maybe I was misreading that. Good number of the Magenta's villagers are starting to get hit there. Magno does get another long bowman before going on down. And Magenta backs out the game now. This is Adam Gray saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.